separation of church and state, that you thought I was going to be political, right? Not so. I want you to turn with me eventually to Acts 17 and 22. And when the Lord gave me this message, I said to him, what in the world am I going to do with this? I really want to delve into something much deeper than the government tonight. Yes, the concept of separation of church and state refers to the distance in the relationship between organized religions and the nation state. This phrase was coined by Thomas Jefferson when he wrote the Danbury Baptist Association. He was writing to the Baptist Church in 1802 when he mentioned the wall of separation between church and state. His words were this: I contemplate, and this thing really blessed me. Now Thomas Jefferson didn't have the Holy Ghost part, I know. Yeah. But this really blessed me. God was really speaking to him when he said this. I contemplate with sovereign reverence that act of the whole American people which declared that their legislature should make no law respecting an establishment of religion.
All right.
Or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, thus building a wall of separation between church and state. Take note, this was written by a man who was not filled with the Holy Ghost. He recognized the fact that the world could not dictate or intertwine itself with the affairs of the church.
All right.
Though it is stated as part of the Constitution and the court's appeals was not successful in amending the Constitution to include separation of church and state. However, when I was consulting the Lord about a message for this night, he said to me, there has to be a separation of church and state. Of course, I inquired of the Lord to feed me as to what to say. The state, for the sake of this message tonight, means a mental or emotional condition. It means a condition or a mode of existence. I want you all to think about the church, the state of the church. A stage or condition of structure, growth, or development. It is a position or it is a rank of the sovereign power.
All right.
So to answer some of the questions in your minds tonight, am I trying to be deep? No, I am not. I want to comfort the hearts and minds of the Bible scholars here tonight. I'm just setting the stage for my message. And what you just heard was a separation of church and state was lesson 101.
All right.
But let's seriously look at this. The government recognized the difference as far back as 1802. And if we go further back, the old prophets recognized the difference. Let's come up a little bit. The apostles recognized the difference. But the emotional state of the church and the mental state of the saints, the condition of our existence in the church, says that we really don't recognize fully the meaning of the separation of the church and the world.
Hello.
Is this an indictment against us sitting here tonight? I hope not.
Woo.
I believe that it is an indictment against the body of Christ. We have weakened the hands of Christ.
My God.
And when I was writing this, I thought about a message my husband preached one time with Jesus with his hands tied. And then he wrote another message about can Jesus be saved? I thought about that. I started to get that and just preach that tonight because that kind of it is hard for the world to see the separation of church and
right.
We have tried to weave ourselves into a position so that we sneak up on the world rather than separate ourselves from the world.
All right.
We're trying to weave into salvation the things that the world recognizes
My God.
rather than stand flat-footed and use the tools that God has put into place for us.
Oh, God.
I will give the Lord some praise.
Hallelujah.
He said, Jesus said, emphatically, with loving kindness have I drawn thee.
Yeah.
He also said, you are known as my disciples by the love you have one for the other.
All right.
It's not the ways of the politicians. I have to have it my way,
All right.
or the whole world will suffer.
My God.
We turn it around in the church and say, if it is not my way,
Well,
there is no way, and we proceed to do as the world does. We weaken the hands of our Almighty God, who is sovereign, who does heal,
yes.
who does deliver.
Oh, yes, he does.
Because there is no separation between the church and our emotional state
All right.
and our mental conditions. The spiritual growth or spiritual development cannot take place because we have separated ourselves from what God really can do. There is no separation regarding the mode of our love that we have. There should not be.
All right.
The mode of our love that we have one for the other. The world says, I love you if you do what I say. The church says, I love you if I can manipulate you.
All right. All right. Hello. Hello. Woo. Oh, God.
The world says that you can believe what you want to believe just as long as you believe in a higher power. The church says you can do what you want to do as long as you pack my church out. As long as you recognize that I'm king. The world says if you think that I have an art against you, you will find out when I take my revenge. The separation comes when you read 2 Corinthians 13. Love covers a multitude.
All right.
Or if you think your brother has an art against you, leave your gift at the altar and go to that one. I don't know if y'all would like this message so much tonight.
That's all right.